bad it was, you know, because you also had at 3 o'clock, there's gonna be traffic. We're moving 13 maybe cars. There's gonna be traffic at that time. You can complain about that moment in time. Now, you can complain about maybe 2:30, I'll give you that, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but not in the middle of.
Oh, no, you can't. No, that's ridiculous. Okay.
Alright. We'll call a meeting to order. It's
7:04.
7:04. Okay. We will call the roll. Nancy Rogers here. Donnie Perez. George.
Here.
Carlos Andres.
Here.
And Darwin Lopez.
No, Lewis.
Wait a minute, I skipped, hold on. Louis Lopez, Darwin Village Ascension.
Here.
Mhm.
We have one. For the record.
Okay. Um. Order of business, referrals, additions, deletions,
I think we have to add the issue of the,
church.
no, the, Heroes Parade.
Motion to add.
Oh, well, bring it in. Motion to add the issue of the Heroes Parade to discuss participating in that.
Second?
I'll second motion.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Who
see.
second minutes, you, George?
Yeah.
Heroes Parade.
So that would be line item,
Let's say usually there's a couple fingers. It would be 8C.
yeah, it would be
Just one
8C
sheet of-
Heroes
Oh, no,
Parade.
oh,
We also, I also make a motion.
Thank you, sir. Hold on, let me write the first motion down.
I'm sorry, we haven't
Just
voted
do
on.
one motion and do it all, just like that one,
Okay, so
and then whatever item.
Yes,
whatever you're gonna add.
okay, we have to add, the review of the minutes for, well, how about this? The adoption of the minutes is on the agenda, but we are discussing 2 minutes. We're discussing the minutes from our last meeting and the meeting before that. Because that was deferred.
I don't know why it's not part of your agenda though. Let me see.
Why it's not part of which agenda?
It's not part of your agenda, and then it's
Adoption of minutes.
the attachment of the action minutes. I guess it was just missed on our end.
So Carlos, your motion is to adopt the previous 2 minutes?
The previous 2 minutes to the last 2 meetings, yes. Yes.
Do you guys want to add that because there's no minutes?
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Well, but
Oh,
we
you
can't
don't
review
have
it.
the-
Yeah, we can't review it.
all right, so then we gotta defer both minutes, so now we're gonna defer 3 minutes, three meetings minutes.
Yeah.
We gotta defer.
So under item 3, your deferrals are 3 minutes.
Correct.
The other dates,
It's actually 2 minutes because.
2 and this one. Well, no, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
well, that's
sorry.
me, yeah, whenever.
Doesn't count, I
2
apologize.
minutes.
So yes, the last two meetings that we have, those have to be deferred.
just not right.
It's all under order of business.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Like,
haven't-
if this is any change to the agenda, that's really what it means.
Okay.
Last 2 minutes, whatever it is. Okay, adoption of minutes. Did we just have an adoption?
Yeah, I have the dates, Nancy. August 27th and July 23rd.
August 27th and July what?
23rd. Yeah, those are the 2 that have to be deferred.
Is that the only edits to the agenda? Anybody else?
We also, I'm sorry.
This is the time to do.
Okay, you can go on to public comments.
No, because we're still on edits to the agenda.
I'm sorry.
We're still under order of business.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. I think under order of business, we need to add here, any miscellaneous, voting for the budget. Because here we talk about in old business, we talk about the correct thing. We talk about challenge coins, we talk about committee poll update, we talk about PSAs. Okay, but we also don't bring up, there was some conversation about flashlights. You know, that we got a quote on. That's new business to discuss, if we're gonna go through with that.
So there's a new business you'd like to add?
Yes.
So the
The
flashlights.
flashlights, yep.
Wait, hold on.
We sort of started to write six, you know, didn't.
So right now, the
let's take-
motion is still.
Those
the-
two things, yeah,
It's
and it was here.
adding C, under new business, it's adding Heroes Parade, adding flashlights. And the deletion would be adoption of minutes.
Yes, and then item E is gonna be challenge points reorder.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I
have
Wait a
the-
minute,
I
I
have
got
the-
challenge coins.
I have the-
Yeah, but the challenge,
Business.
it's old business challenge points update, delivery distribution. It doesn't talk about reorder. Unless.
Well, that's part of the update, we decided.
Okay, ma'am,
Because we spoke last meeting
I stand corrected.
that we were gonna do that, all right, but you're gonna have to repeat all
Voting on
this.
the Heroes Parade
You gotta
participation.
edit.
That's it, I got it.
The July 23rd and.
I got it right here.
26 minutes for approval.
2 minutes, we're deferring the minutes from July 23rd, 24, and August 27th. That's a deferment, okay?
August 27th and July 23rd.
Okay,
You're supposed to, I
Right.
got that.
and then new business. George wanted to add the Heroes Parade participation, that's 8C. And then there's D, which is flashlights,
Okay.
8D.
Okay. And then,
I got it all here with that. I have.
Well, you should state it.
Okay,
Wow.
all right,
You
you
have to
just-
vote
let
on
me
it.
just write it down.
Or just need the moment for the minutes.
that's fine.
Give me a second.
Sorry, his minutes.
And then 8D is flashlights, right?
Yes. Oh, has anybody complained about Miami Lakefront and the potholes they filled?
Not for me.
Yeah, they did a really happy job on that. Someone
Right.
had the wheel or busted tire.
Let me just
It's gotta be
restate,
Another. Committee though, and
let me just restate the motion so we're clear. I have motion by Carlos, seconded by Darwin, voting on Heroes Parade participation and the deferral of the minutes for July 23rd and August 27th. And then I have 8C, Heroes Parade participation, voting, and then D flashlights
Yeah, and you made the motion, by the way.
for, well, okay,
Yeah, your motion was the original.
so
Yeah, you're-
Yeah,
no,
Wait.
and there was already a
since I
second.
have to type the
Yes.
minutes, I'm gonna need who did what, but not now.
No, he's doing the minutes.
That's right.
He's doing the minutes.
Yeah, so we just,
The chair can't do both.
all right, so now we have to vote on that
And then I'll
motion.
just vote that you guys are okay with this agenda.
Yes.
All in favor?
All in favor.
aye.
Aye. Okay,
Okay, those additions is what it was.
And deletions. deferrals.
yes,
Additions and deletions.
yes, yeah, yeah.
So now we're on to public comments.
This is where I'm going to have this gentleman introduce himself. If you don't mind,
I'm gonna go ahead.
please.
So, good evening to all. I've come into this committee by Mayor Sid. With Darwin, I think he spoke to Mayor Sid about me to come in. I'm already in the Special Needs Advisory Board Committee with Officer Amador. So, yeah, that's me introducing myself and
I wanted to mention to you, and I guess to the committee, because I have the official roster here. Officially, as of right now, there only shows one opening on the committee. And that appointment is from Councilmember Garcia. So if somebody's going to appoint, it has to be Councilmember Garcia. Mayor
who-
Sid has an appointment currently, and it's Johnny Torres.
All right,
Each council member gets one. So if you guys want to talk to Councilmember Garcia, if you'd like to, I think that's the person to be.
yeah, it was kind of weird because I think when I was here, right after the veterans, no, I'm sorry, the 9/11, and then the mayor just went ahead and put me on the committee. So I'll have to talk to Joseph about it.
Yeah, have them talk.
Yeah.
He'll know
I think
that
it was
he
more
has.
of having you attend to see if you.
Yeah,
see if
exactly.
It's something
Okay.
that you would be
Exactly.
interested in.
Yeah, but but if you guys wanna talk directly to the council member that can help appoint, it would be Councilmember Garcia for this open appointment.
So we currently have one.
You do have one appointment,
One vacancy.
because you guys have 6 people sitting in the committee. Yeah. You 4 and Johnny and Luis.
All right, who's the open, the absent? person?
Councilmember Garcia is the one that has an open appointment right
Who
now.
left the committee?
Omar.
Omar.
Yes.
Okay, the one, that was the one I was
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah.
We were talking about it last month. We had to do, okay. Omar's. Okay, and your name, sir?
It's Gean. Carlo. Last name Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Pronounced Giancarlo.
Giancarlo, yeah.
Giancarlo, okay.
I'll let the town clerk's office know anyways, because in case the council member wants to appoint, they always wanna know if somebody attended the meeting, so I'll just, for the record, state it that you already attended.
So,
And I'll just talk to Joseph tomorrow.
do I put this under public comments?
Yeah, you can put it
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. jump on to it.
Are we all caught up now?
1 second.
Any more special presentations? Okay, good. Good.
Well, yeah, yes,
Yes,
no. I apologize.
Okay, you can. You're good, Nancy.
okay, okay. All right. Officer Amador, the bike rodeo.
Yes.
Nick.
So everything is moving along just fine. It's gonna be here at the overflow on Main Street. We hope to have a nice big turnout, especially because we have the farmer's market right next door. So the complaint in the past has been that there's no food and people, they come by and yeah, they have a good time, but then they leave because there's nobody holding them in. So now with the food, they can walk back to there, they can walk back and, you know, see the presentation of the bike tricksters. So everything's looking good. If again, a table with, you know, all the public committee stuff would be great.
Who's hosting that event?
It's I mean, it's the town's event, but really, it's almost like a police thing because it's a rodeo safety day. So
Okay,
it's a lot of our equipment out there.
okay.
And the date?
September 28th.
That's the same,
Wow, that's the
Day
same
of
as
the
Mayor's
Mayor's
Gala.
As the mayor's rally.
That's right.
Same
Perfect,
date as the
same day.
mayor's gala.
You're going? I'm
Time
thinking about it,
10 to 1:30
thinking about it.
To 1:30.
to 1:30.
Also, it's during the day.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And there won't be a bike ride like last year. We want to focus more on
Got it.
on the event.
All right, I have usually helped out with that if I remember correctly.
Yes, we do a table.
And
Mhm.
so I have the large banner. If we could get a tent and a table, then I can hang the banner on the back part of the tent.
We don't have tents, but we can have
We
a
don't have
table.
them anymore?
We don't have
use
any tents.
them?
There's never been tents in the time I've been here. The tents we use are always
Maybe we-
borrowed or
Or
rented.
rented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
because
we don't
last
have
time
any.
when we did it at that university over there, like, business
Maybe
park.
appendix.
Yeah, last year when we did it, we had a campus and we were able to tie the thing in the back. So somebody lent it to us or we rented it or something happened. Because we did have one.
The farmer's market has let us borrow it before, or one of the committees.
I'm gonna, I don't know if this is an appropriate place to put it, but you know, we do have some money. And we do have a lot of events that I especially try to go to and point in on and whatever. Think about it and then vote on it next month maybe, or whatever. I'm also gonna add it to the agenda now, but I'm thinking that tent comes in handy. In Florida, it's hot. And we can hang that large banner if we had our own tent. So, we can talk about it tonight, put it on the agenda, or
Maybe we should put it on the agenda so maybe somebody could come with a quote because it's getting towards the end of the year and we
we
gotta.
need to spend that money. Okay, do we hear,
I'll make a motion to add eight E, the tent. Or the, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Who's second?
I'll second it.
trying to see if there's some place to put it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
80,
E,
80.
E, yeah, E, down the bottom,
A,
8D.
D, well, that's flash.
E, E, E.
E,
Okay,
E,
E.
down the
Here's
Yeah.
checking problems.
But I want to make sure we don't lose out on them. I know a lot of fun things to report.
Okay, well, we're gonna go.
We have to vote on the motion.
Can we just tag it up? Okay. no.
Vote on the motion.
Who made the motion?
I made the motion.
Okay,
He
you made
seconded
the
it.
motion, you seconded
We
it,
need to vote.
all in favor?
I,
Okay, so I will close that.
okay, Oscar, I'm up.
Right, so we just finished the microread?
Yeah, because we're interrupt you.
Yeah, no, that was it, basically, we have everything set up, Mike 305, unfortunately, they're not gonna be able to attend, I just got confirmation today. So we're looking at how we're gonna do the helmet fittings, but should have that resolved by that day. Yeah,
And that event is, I mean, when you say you have your equipment out there, what exactly do you guys bring out?
it's the helicopter, which that's like the main
Wow.
thing that everybody wants to see. You know, the helicopter, we're gonna have the mounted patrol, so we're gonna have the horses. We're gonna have the comfort dogs. And a bunch of our specialty vehicles.
Okay,
That are wrapped in certain things. And Northwest is gonna bring out their command bus and they're gonna bring the ATVs.
that's this is like almost like a national night out, but during the day.
It's like what we had talked about kind of for a national night out. Basically that.
How's the attendance been in years past?
We had, well, it's been going on for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So there's been ups and downs. When it was here many moons ago, the attendance was extremely well. Over here at the same place where we're gonna have it now.
Wait, you're gonna have it behind the ale house? That parking lot?
No, it's
It's like the behind of the hotel,
right, not basically behind.
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
ends, like where the farmer's market is.
Okay, it's towards Main Street, not towards the gym, right?
Actually, let's say you're going from the
Sweat
corner
440?
from Sweat 440
Yeah.
onto 67.
Okay, so
Towards
it's,
the end, like
And
closer
you
to
look
the
to
end
your
of
right
it.
there.
Mhm.
That,
Towards your right is the back of the hotel. It's an overflow parking lot where
Yes.
some cars park that in that area.
Are there flyers on
Fire.
that?
fire comes out, corrections is gonna come out too. They're gonna do the fingerprinting for the kids. There's a flyer, yes.
Are
there's
they
a
on the
flyer.
table now? Out front?
They're, I don't know, I know that the town put it on their websites.
There's one right there.
all right, let me see.
There you go, that's it.
All right. We'll start putting it in, we'll start circulating in social media to help you guys out.
Awesome.
But
Usually,
next year, let's figure out how we can even do it together as a partnership, figure out how we can help you out as a committee.
Yeah, that part is
Hold on.
really what helps is the,
I have
Social media.
always attended those with a table.
Yeah.
And the whole bit. So you know whether the safety gets a table or not, I'm there to help. So if we're going to vote on having a table. And then we get a few of you to, put in some hours. We can do it that way officially, or I just show up like I usually do and they park me somewhere. But I think public safety should show our faces.
We've been doing this so long. One year, remember, we had those huge boxes with helmets, bike helmets that we gave away.
Mhm.
So we've always been present.
If you want us to have a table. And your guys or whomever, or you show us how to do the bike helmet.
No, I don't think we want to get involved in that one.
Yeah,
To be
that's what I was gonna
certified.
say, it's not for us to do.
you can help with like the paperwork and stuff like that, but the actual fitting itself.
Do they have, well, that's what I'm saying, do they have to sign in? Tell you what, we'll have a mini conversation. Let's don't, everybody.
We just have all the stuff that we give out is always at the table. And the little kids with their parents come and get the stickers, the crayon, the coloring books. I think
Yeah,
that's-
the helmets, don't worry, we'll figure out how, I'll touch base with
Unless
also
there's
Palmetto Bay,
something
they
else.
might send somebody over for that, so we'll figure out how to do the helmets, but.
So how do we get, 2 chairs and a table and a tent?
Well, that's a coordination of youth activities task force. I'm happy to write to the liaison to make the request. I don't know if they already have somebody coming out with tables. If they are, then it's an easy app, but I can't speak for them.
Okay,
I don't
so can you ask them on behalf of the Public Safety Committee?
Yes, I'm gonna send an
And
email.
then get back to, send an email to all of us. Then those who get the email can decide if they wanna participate or not. And then call me. Okay. Anything else? Where are we?
How are we doing with stats? Is it, I mean, it hasn't been so long since our last meeting, so some of the stats are probably the same, right?
I have, I was looking through them, I think maybe auto theft, we might have gone up from that, I don't remember exactly what they were, but I know that homicide is the same, we had 4 last year, we have 0 to date, thank God. For the robberies, we might have had 1 more robbery, but 3 and 3, we're at the same, 3 we had last year, 3, we're at 3 this year. Auto thefts, we're up by 3, we're at 66, we were at 63 last year. Commercial burglaries, we're down, we had 8, we're down, we're at 4. That's good, and residential, we were at 9, we're down 6, which
That's good.
historically, that shouldn't be, it should be higher.
Yeah.
Because after COVID, everybody started going back
Yeah, yeah.
to work. So that's great that we're having those numbers on that end.
And now, through the chair, what I was talking to Officer Amador about was the Bob Graham traffic has been a major issue. And Officer Amador is actually, that's his school where he's at. And I know that this currently, or 2 days ago, yesterday, I'm sorry, they had a meeting with the school board and also with, I guess, the homeowners association. Or, some of the concerned residents, right?
There were concerned residents, but not specifically homeowner association personnel. But it was downtown, us, a school board police. By downtown, I mean the second in command of their area. It was a traffic concern specifically on 7, and we kind of debunked some things out that were talked about that they weren't too in tune with. And we explained really what it is so that they could understand more of why things are done a certain way. We talked a bunch about things that cannot be done internally in the school because there's a lot of talk of, I'll give you examples so that we can have it on the record. The field in the middle, what if we add parking? What if we change whatever? Nothing can be done in the field because the drainage project for Bob Graham is that the school is self-contained. Any rain goes to the field,
Okay.
right? So that way it doesn't go to Royal Oaks. So you can't add anything in that field. And that's a big one because a lot of people always say, oh, can we add more,
Right.
area, actual solid? You can. And then you can't put the cars there because they're gonna sink into
That makes sense.
the area.
Right.
Another thing that was talked about was on the north end, having the cars come in and line up on the sides, which
Makes
that's
sense.
a great idea too. But the problem is, and we saw it this morning, as the cars were coming in, the parents aren't paying attention. So when you have that line on the left and the kids are crossing over, now they have to cross in front of cars that are passing. And I tell you, I think that would have been a great fix, but for the safety of the kids, it's not a great fix. Because the parents, somebody's gonna get run over,
Can you
because they're
have
not
the
gonna pay
kids-
attention.
Can you have the kids cross over like at an end or something? I mean, I'm not familiar with the layout, but I mean, instead of crossing everybody between cars, like walk to the end and have somebody at the end stop the traffic and have them go over or?
Theoretically, yes, but then you would have to put them at the ends and it's a whole block of cars. And then you would still have to walk them in front of other cars to get them to the car. So theoretically, but it would be very complicated to be able to get
Yeah,
that.
I'm not familiar with the layout, but that's the first thing that came. to
It's a long stretch and you can fit 3 cars. So the thought was, let's have cars here and let's have cars here, and then in the middle, whenever the kids go into the cars, they go out. Excellent idea, but the problem is crossing them over to this side, because these cars that are passing by. Today we had a truck saying bye to this kid and he ran over the cones. Oh, like, this could have been two kids.
Yeah.
So that happens, and it happens more than we talked
But
about.
in this case, when you had last year, you have, okay, so you have spaces for 3 cars.
Yeah, 3 cars could technically
At
fit.
2:45, they would open up,
Mhm.
you would have 2 lanes open up, and the free flow was the last lane.
Right. Right, they're bunching up to
Right.
the side to the right.
So my question has always been, why is it that Miami-Dade County doesn't allow the school to open up the gates at 2:30? And just have them lined up?
They were saying that there has to be a time frame where they can open the gates, but there has to be a time where people can't be in the school grounds. And it doesn't, the 2:45, or I'm sorry, 2:55 opening the gate is the smallest amount that they can have of people actually being in the school while they're still teaching inside. Because the earlier they open up, they're still teaching while having the parents in the school physically, all the cars physically being in the school, and they can't have that through whatever.
Ordinance that they have.
Yeah, a lot of it is from downtown.
Okay.
It's not really the school, because the principal is also trying to like,
Yeah.
oh, how about this, how about that? And it's always, no, there's a rule for this, there's a rule for that. They were talking about the school buses, right? There's 16 school buses that are coming through very sporadic. So why don't we have cars lined up there? Because the school buses have to go through.
Yeah, they do.
You know, so like, everything is kind of being as efficient as it can be. After like kind of realizing, well, there's not much more that we can do, you know?
So what does school board people, what do they say? And no, we can't do that, no, we can't do that, you've created the problem with all these rules. How are you going to fix it? Why should it be a police issue?
We
And
had,
they're making all the rules.
we had very small problems when the cars were allowed to park
On the
on
swing.
the swing.
Yeah.
There's signs that say no parking.
That worked.
Someone came up and said, oh, these cars can't be here because there's signs. So all the cars were taken out of the swing.
Can you go steal the sign?
So now all the cars are everywhere. This is what's happening. They're everywhere. They're all over
And
the place.
there's fights breaking up because the parents are
Is
lined
that
up behind where
enforceable?
Dixie.
You guys don't enforce no parking in the swell, do you, on that, in that?
Yeah,
area?
yeah.
You
The
do?
signs are- The thing would be take the signs out.
Who put the signs up?
Or put a time, no parking on the soil from this time to that, you know?
That's what's there now. It's between, it's the school, Ingress and Ingress.
The school had the signs put up?
I don't know where they.
So then who's enforcing it? You know what I'm saying? Like who's pushing
Well,
enforcement? If you guys know it's impossible to enforce and it's dangerous to enforce or whatever.
Well, that
Somebody's
would-
gotta speak up to the school board and say, you gotta,
It won't be the
involved in
school
the
board,
fix.
it'll be the town. And the command staff of the police department, because then they would be, okay, so if we're gonna enforce them. But if they're not there, then we don't have to enforce them, so take them out. That would be it, take them out.
What's the purpose of them parking on the swell during that time, and then afterwards you can park, the swell's still gonna get messed up. You're still gonna be able to park there, whatever, so why is it just during that period?
who owns the swale area? Who owns that land? Put in cement and let the cars parallel park or dump some
Well,
other thing, so you're not going on the grass.
They're
come
great
on.
ideas. They're great ideas.
There's nothing
And
to
before-
fix, there's no muddy grass that has to keep being fixed.
And that was the small issue before,
yeah,
and one
jeez.
car or 2 cars would be parked on the sidewalk, they would go too far, and then we would deal with like 1 car, 2 cars, not 1,000 cars because not 1,000 cars are showing up before the gate opens, but there's a ton of cars that are showing up,
Mhm.
and they're all over the place, they're in Winn-Dixie, they're in front of people's houses, and now we're
The
like
lane, the
trying to move
offices.
I
in
don't even
into
know the
Royal
area,
Oaks.
but
My poor mother-in-law deals with it every day. You know,
Yeah.
and it is rough, and I did it one day because and it was nuts, and Baez is like, he's losing his mind, because the parents get nuts. Even the administrators are having a hard time, because the parents literally lose their stuff. Because it's bad, because you have some parent that's there for 45 minutes waiting, and then someone just comes and just butts everybody up, and then it just becomes chaos.
how much effort has the specific school and the principals and whatever put into having, let's say, all the parents have a thing in the auditorium, let's say? Have they done any of that? like, we're discussing it. I don't even know where the school is.
Yesterday there was a meeting.
Yesterday.
How many people attended? No, they couldn't because they're working or something, or they had to go to work.
There could be, I would say the town would have to like come up with a forum, an open forum. So everybody can speak, because what happens is like we had, the people that were talking about their current situation, which is past the guard gate, they're having cars in front of the house, which we will take care of that, right? That's gonna be taken care of, but the main complaint is not that, the main complaint is why can't we park on the grass like we did before?
Yeah, because that was a
Okay,
complaint.
That's
by
the
the
main
issue.
complaint that we get.
So two things that I see happening. A, do something about that grass. And B, have the town, it's a town issue, have it, the mayor, whomever, have something over here.
Yeah, so everybody can voice their opinion. What I tell everybody is, don't come to me and complain to me, because I understand your complaint, and let me tell you, 99% of them are valid. But there's nothing I can do. Come to a
but-
council meeting
the
and speak to
town-
the council, and
The
that
town
way,
and
somebody that
board
can do something about it can
representative
actually.
On that side, but have the town represented, the school board represented. And the police as well, and have this discussion. This is not for us to do right now. It needs to be taken care of, but it's not just a public safety issue. Because there's more groups involved, and as a public safety committee, I think perhaps we should come up with some kind of request. With the town and the school board or whoever, the parents, I don't care how we do it, but. Just, we 7 people, we 6 people here, talking about it isn't gonna get us anywhere, but
Listen,
it needs to be done.
so in other words, what ended up happening in that meeting is, they said, listen, that idea with the free flow in the middle ain't gonna work. Right? So in other words, there was no solutions really had.
To get them,
Well,
to
you
get the
like the
cars
rest
inside
of it.
earlier.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Hey, sir, good to see you. So let's do this. I'm gonna make a motion that we bring this up next committee meeting. We'll talk about it as new business. And then we're gonna see how we can work with the town. And helping out this issue. You know, I mean, they're already talking about it, but I think it should be a public safety responsibility. Again,
Yeah.
to a certain extent, like, that's what I keep saying. Let's get rid of all this other stuff. We need to talk about real problems. This is a real problem.
Put on next.
It's a daily problem.
Everybody's gonna do it. We don't need a motion for it, so just put it on the agenda.
I'm on
for
board.
next-
That's it. Next meeting. we'll talk
Whoever
about it.
best, we're gonna handle it.
Okay,
We'll
excellent.
not handle it, but we're gonna.
Okay, excellent. All right, so we can, I think we're good there.
Which school is this now?
This is Bob Graham Educational Center. Okay. All right, we're good there?
So just add that to next month's agenda.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it. For sure, we're gonna be getting involved in that, especially me. I think those. Okay,
But just so you know, all schools have their issues.
let me tell you, my kids elementary,
All
PSI,
right.
they got it.
Public comments, special presentations.
Yeah, I keep on.
Let the record show that Lewis has arrived. Police department, is that everything? Robin,
For now, yeah.
for now?
Keeping this hopeful.
Okay, fire department's not here, so. we don't- what is this?
Absent. Okay, old business. Police and fire appreciation food delivery.
See, that's why we're gonna talk more.
What else did you guys do?
Let me say one thing before anything else. Everybody's very appreciative. Everybody said, wow, this is amazing. Now, my suggestion is, because this was the first time that we received separate actual boxed lunches. Normally, it's a big
Container.
Right,
container tray of whatever they calculate would be able to get the, and I just assume that it's probably cheaper, only because they have to charge more for separating everything one by one. I think
I was surprised to see it myself.
yeah,
So
so,
I did not request that individually.
oh, got it.
I said 100 people, and the 100 people are gonna be separated in this format.
Oh,
The vendor probably just assumed because when we use them for elderly affairs, they
He
do
does it separate.
individuals. So he probably saw town and was like, okay.
I'll talk to Cristina for next
So
time.
yeah,
And you could
couldn't
just
make it.
specify next time.
Yeah, because we can just, like we always do, just, hey, grab, you know, a little bit, some people with more, some people with less, so,
No, I agree.
you know, and it all balances out at the end.
Was it good? It was good.
Wow.
We're getting-
I don't know how
I'm
you-
sorry, I
amazing.
forgot who the caterer was.
Rufino, Vitrola, Cafe Vitrola, yes, okay. So I'm glad you
So we
guys-
like the vendor, but we want to talk about.
Just not separate
the delivery.
individual portions.
All right, but we'll keep that in mind.
Okay, excellent.
Flags
Fire
award ceremony. Is that where we're at here, 7B?
Yeah.
At Town Hall,
Yes,
you were here,
we were here, yes.
you were here.
Oh, yeah, we were here. No, it was good. I mean, a fire couldn't show up unfortunately, but she got her plaque, right? And
Well, she will be getting her plaque. She comes back on the 22nd of
good for
September.
her. Good for her.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, that's actually, under new business. I got a quote for individual 5x7 plaques for each member of that unit, to vote on. So we can talk about that with new business. But yes, it was a good event. And, you know, police was very appreciative.
I prefer that we keep it with, where it's at, the 9/11 ceremony kudos, and you bring that up now. Because,
Okay.
and the plaques rather,
No problem. I got it.
the plaques award ceremony.
I got it right here.
Okay, so, these, I printed in both pages here.
This is for individuals, the small
Yes.
ones for
Yeah.
individuals.
I'll have to ask the committee to, piggyback my printer and paper.
Okay,
Okay, so.
When you need stuff, you can tell me and I can.
I know, but I'm a procrastinator, so if you're gonna send
we
me out,
only
you know
need-
what, if I send it
we
to
only need 8. We don't need 8, that's all?
there's 8 people, I believe.
In the
And the
police
unit.
group, right?
Yes, so it's 8 people. Okay, these are 2 quotes that I got. Obviously, the one in the back is a lot larger. By the way, Louis, this is for the police unit, because it was a unit that got 1 plaque. So this is to give each individual person in that unit their own 5x7 plaque,
Yeah, that's fair.
okay? We'll beat up, Sergeant, Soto next year, and then get to a unit. So.
I didn't.
He just wanted to be a nice guy.
I don't.
Man, round numbers power, man.
All right, how come, did you happen to catch on why the difference? There's such a big difference in the 2 prices?
You know, I didn't ask the question why. I'm starting to realize there's certain vendors that are really good for certain things. And maybe just Trophy Land is maybe just very good at plaques. I don't know, maybe.
Or they sell more stuff and they can afford to sell it cheaper.
Who did, well, no, they, all right, but so I think what it is.
Oh, I get it
is
now.
them-
Because he's using a different material.
Be printed war.
Yeah, Drew is using a different material. I think he sent me something. Let me
Who's
see.
Drew? Vida?
Yes.
Benjamin.
Yeah,
Be the custom design.
This is Drew.
yeah.
Okay,
So
with a
Drew-
larger amount, okay.
yeah, he's double, but he's using this right here. You see? He's using like like a silver black thing, like it's like metal kind of.
Is the Trophy Land one like the regular wooden
Traditional?
plaques?
Yes.
The
Let's
traditional?
do, okay, I'll give you my opinion.
No, you
About-
absolutely. There's an open forum about this topic. You have
Okay,
to.
then I think
Please.
we should stick with the wooden ones,
Additional.
the traditional wooden ones, because I've seen the smaller ones. And they're still very, very nice. And I think if the other one is so different than the ones we've been using, somebody's going, no, we get one of those, you know.
Right.
Stick with
And plus,
what
we have other stuff we want to do, so we need money.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry,
There's other stuff that we want to do, so we need money.
yeah,
Yes. So now keep in mind, guys, to keep it simple, I told Trophy Land the same 8 plaques.
Right.
Because in my mind, I said, this is confusing. If we say, okay, this proclamation is for this unit, this person down here, I thought it was kind of misleading, but there might be other committee members that think otherwise. Just wanna,
I didn't hear the very beginning of what you said, you're going with what?
this is
Sal?
8 plaques with the unit, all same 8 people get the same plaque with all the names on there.
With all the names on it.
Correct. But if you wanted to go and say, oh, no, I'm gonna give a plaque, say unit, and then the individual person, I thought that was confusing, and that's why I didn't do it individually. It's all the
Yeah,
same plaque.
Yeah, no, I
So it's a
stick with,
duplicate.
stick with the
Same plaque.
original,
The duplicate of the big one,
Exactly.
of the
Yes.
main one.
yes, I agree.
Okay,
Okay, have we had enough discussion?
I make a motion to approve Trophy Land for 8 plaques for $172.60.
Okay, hold on.
In the style that, okay, you're done.
This is
Do we
a-
have a
We're still
second?
on 7B, right? Or you're still on 7B, or you're jumping to,
You're in
we're not
7B.
jumping to new business.
This is 7B because she wants to throw it in together, not to separate it. I was gonna put it as a new business, but she said, let's just talk about it.
Okay, so, 8 plaques for $172?
Yes, this is walnut finish plaque with full color plate
7B, it's a miniature of the.
of the actual one that was given out, there, which was actually,
So,
which was
wait,
gorgeous.
so who did the second? Because now we're having discussion. All right,
Second.
so now we're having the discussion, which is, we all agree that we like the wooden plaque. Just a smaller version of the original.
Yeah, I think we had discussion.
With the
This is now a vote, a motion.
Well, I'm repeating it,
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm
Order.
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yes, 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 I
keep it
apologize.
in order. Okay, so, your motion, you made the motion
I made the motion to approve Trophy Land.
to approve Trophy Land with the wooden plaques with the whole, all the names on it. That was your motion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you got that, George?
Yeah, I'm just putting 8 individual plaques, so I'm not gonna go into detail of the, and
You
Darwin,
could just say
No,
of the attachment that was, or the document that was.
All right, for the hundred
Darwin
seventy-two
seconded.
sixty. Darwin seconded.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all in favor?
uh,
Aye. Okay,
Motion passed. All right, we're off to 7C.
and C is the hero, does the heroes race? No, that's that's eight.
Trophy Land, yeah.
I'm sorry, what is 7C, please?
7C.
11 ceremony kudos.
Well, we kind of did it. We can't brag on account. How did everybody feel about that? I thought we had a great turnout. I was happy to see a lot of the people from Elderly Affairs came. It's my other committee, so I'm glad that they were told about it and came out.
I was very
I
happy.
enjoyed it.
I was very happy the way it turned out. It's funny because I reached out to the colonel after the event and he was like, you know, that microphone you were using was hard to hear from, and that's why you had to get so close to it. Because I guess that's like a karaoke one or something, I guess.
But I think it depends on, cause for some reason, I feel like you without a microphone is better than with the microphone.
I think so.
Your voice, the way you project, but then like Nancy on the microphone was better on the microphone than her talking.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess it depends how like far or how
Right.
you project your voice. Like, I don't know.
no. I was very happy with it. I mean, you know, I thought that we all did a really good job and you gotta consider, you know, we really had about a month to prepare for it. A little over a month, you know, and the vendors came through. We had BB's Bakehouse, we had Dickey Bakery. We had Elevate Church, which is a huge huge church here in Miami Lakes. He was more than happy to come. Thank you to Officer Amador. For me, it was a test run. Because I said, if we can be successful at this is just the starting point for future events.
Who ordered the flower arrangement?
That was the Veterans
The
Committee.
veterans.
The veterans order. Okay, so we don't really know what that cost. That
$200.
was beautiful. How much?
200.
200. And later on, either that day or the next day, I saw that it was at Town Hall.
It's still there.
It's still there, for other flowers. I mean, it was really, really beautiful and lasted a while. So thank you whoever ordered that. Anything else? On that?
I like the venue. I think this is a good venue actually for that. I think just by default, you're gonna have people. Unless it's on weekend, obviously, and even then, I think we should have more people. if It's on the weekend. Central location.
Yeah, and it's early enough where the
Early
sun
enough, right.
is not baking you the whole time, because
So I think we just, build off of that. So. Yeah. Mhm.
Most of the chairs were taken up too, if I remember correctly. We didn't have a lot of empty chairs, and I think with more hoopla about it and whatever, next year we could really do well.
for a weekday, you know, weekday people
That
work and all that,
hour.
or.
That was
That-
early in the morning.
Yeah,
A lot of people couldn't make it because it was at that hour and we still had a good turnout.
or traffic, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people just coming out of the apartments and watching and whatever, you know, coming over. And it was well done. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okey doke.
7D.
7D, challenge coins update. What's going on with those? Who's working on that?
Oh, we definitely need more. So they were all, so the initial batch, I actually
Where
had,
did you
a-
scrounge up the initial batch from?
I always have my stash, so I had a stash from last year. So, just between fire, both stations, all three shifts, and, Town Lakes District, just at that, it is 100. That's not even counting us getting. So, Lewis took like 20, coins, so I had to replace what he took. I'm kidding.
So we had that more than.
So I think 200 from this point on.
But just so we're clear, the batch that you guys already
That's-
ordered and
that's-
received,
It's been distributed accordingly already.
Yeah,
Yes.
So we have none left.
we have,
I got enough for one for each member.
yeah, Louis took two, I took one already, so whoever's left,
Right.
so. I already took
But
mine.
we will, the hope is for us to
Correct,
order at least 100 more. So from this point on, I would say definitely 200.
So, but for now, just order an extra, another 100,
Yes, ma'am.
and in the future, 200.
Right? Is that what?
That's fine by me.
somebody can make a motion just so we're clear on what we're voting on.
I'll
okay,
make a motion to order additional 100 coins or whatever you call them.
Challenge coins.
Challenge coins.
A reorder, right? of the
Yeah.
Reorder, yes.
well, just to make sure, guys, I have the code in front of me. But I have the code in front of me for 50. When I was communicating with Drew, he said that if we go up to 100, we get the same money.
There you go.
So if we go, right now it's $7.60 a coin. And I'm trying to understand what he was telling me about, what happens if we over 100, hold on.
Should be less.
So he
They have
says,
the mold already.
Because usually they gotta pay in the initial. Are you gonna second it?
Yeah, nobody seconded, so.
Okay.
yeah, so pretty much he's saying, I'm gonna have to update the code, guys. But he's saying that it will go down approximately $1. So right now, you're looking at 420 or 50.
Mhm.
But I wanna say if we go up to 100, it's like $6 and something, so,
Well, you guys had done 100 the first time.
right, but I thought we were just gonna
You
do
had to
50.
pay
Okay,
for
so
the
no, I'm
mold
saying
and
we
everything.
have something to go off, because you guys ordered 100, the only thing it would be less than this invoice, because there was a
The setup
one-time mold fee,
So
setup
if
fee.
you look at, what is the price per coin there?
So it was $6.36 per coin.
Okay, so then in that case, the quote that I'm gonna pass out to everybody changes. Because it ends up being 636.
Okay, why don't you pass that out, and then we can make the change on it.
Okay, but keep in mind, guys, I just want to throw it out there to state the obvious. This is something we were discussing with the police department. There is a sheriff January 1st. We will no longer be a police department. There'll be a sheriff's.
I'm sorry.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's
What
office.
date?
January 1st.
January.
Yeah, but that'll go for next year.
Right, but I'm saying if you're gonna order 100 coins,
We gotta get rid of them.
Distribute
Well,
properly, yeah.
People always collect things.
The,
Yeah.
the good thing about this is gonna be like the last hurrah,
okay,
and then you got your new ones later.
This is a collector's.
And people always collect them, even though there might be a change on the year report. or something.
What are they saying on them now? What's the coins?
it says Miami-Dade Police.
Oh, it says well,
These are coins.
it's,
Darwin,
it's not Miami Lakes Police in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
it's Miami-Dade, so it's gonna say the sheriff, it's gonna change the sheriff, January 1st.
It's gonna say Town of Miami-Dade. You know what I'm saying? How much of this is gonna be changed?
The badge will probably have to.
What about the fire?
No, we're not changing.
So you got Town of Miami Lakes. Public Safety Committee, and then on the red part, no. You've got just Fire Department, Safety and Rescue. So,
Yeah, but next year's a new year anyway, Nancy. It really doesn't matter.
All right, so I'm just trying to figure out.
Just
what
to
it's
help
gonna-
you guys make that motion, you might have to edit, again, the old invoice that was for 100 and it was the first time that it was $841.
Thank you.
You take away the 165 setup fee, that's $676 that you should be
I
coming.
guess I'm a pretty good accountant, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna just add the amount to it.
Thank you so much.
676 even?
676 should be, yeah.
Okay, yours.
I'm trying to figure out what's gonna change on this, one. Just the police
That would-
side.
That would
Yeah.
come at a
For
future.
future, Nancy.
Next
Right
year.
now, this is
Keep
the,
Next
order
year.
that- this is what they're,
So
proposing to
we're
order.
still gonna be Town of Miami Lakes. Public Safety Committee.
Mhm.
The small part that has to be changed on the police side with that badge
It's the badge.
says Miami-Dade Police.
So it might be Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office.
No, to be
So
sure.
what? Can't it just say
It's a-
Miami-Dade Police?
No, because the police has to approve that you
Yeah,
guys
the
are
logo,
using.
the
their-
logo's gonna change. The sheriff.
And it's for next year anyway, it really doesn't matter.
I see where
So you guys would just
the
come with
really
that.
small part.
If Rosie wins, she already knows, right?
I would add, in the future, just to add the date on them. Because it was nice to have when.
The year
given out.
collected.
Yeah, the year that. they
Oh,
were
yeah, the
given
year
out.
issued.
Issued, yeah.
Would the year fit under,
Not to pay a setup fee.
Well, the badge is gonna be
It's gonna
changed,
change
so
anyway.
we don't know if we
No.
can fit whatever you're gonna say
It's now,
now,
old is
might
now.
not be there next year.
We save $170.
Well, also, it wouldn't make sense to change it mid-year when you guys have already been going with that design.
Yeah.
No, I think for future, the next-
Future,
for the-
no, future will be-
Yeah, yeah.
who can see?
That's,
All right,
I got an idea.
right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Like I
Town of
don't
Miami Lakes, and then
Guys.
let's say 20, 20 here, 25.
Excuse me.
Yeah, done. The little gap,
Yeah,
20.
On the police side,
yeah, you can go.
on the police side, where the badge is, it says Miami-Dade Police. Whatever they're gonna change to, can't we stick with Miami-Dade Police? However, around the seal, this is where I want you to read it for me. I see Miami-Dade County, and then the rest you're gonna have to read. it for me. The top
We trust.
Tiny, in God we trust is what it says, I can't.
But Nancy, it might not be,
Miami-Dade County, Florida, in God we trust.
it might not be police next year, it's gonna be sheriff, it might be.
It's not gonna be
Miami-Dade
I
Sheriff.
see where the change is gonna be. Well, now that I hear it, rather, I hear where it's gonna be. So, okay.
And these
it's
are
not
just for,
police, It could be sheriff.
yes, and these are just for the rest of this year, basically.
And to some degree, they're both, this one especially will be more valuable
Mhm. It's the last one.
sentimentally, because they are the last. Maybe we ought to order, how many of these have we got left? None, right?
Just enough for one for each member.
We're gonna add 100, so we should be good.
We should be good, Nancy.
Of these.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying, because they're gonna be
the
obsolete, so to
council
speak.
members, yeah.
So these are the bigger collector item over the new one.
I have, well, now that we're discussing this, and I'll maybe you could steer me in the right direction. Are we able to sell these at an event to generate money for the committee?
I think you guys would have to go back to council for that. Because the idea is that they're giving you a budget for that cost.
We can always
Double
order
check.
more.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
like maybe from 9/11.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm just saying, maybe for us to raise money to donate to something. To a cause.
Yeah, and then,
something that's
and
public
that
safety.
goes back to, yeah, you definitely have to go to council because when it comes to donating, you guys don't have the authority to donate.
The other thing.
You guys would
too-
have to go to council and request that approval, like, hey, we wanna take this money or fundraise and give it and then get their approval and then that's it.
and if we get money, they might give us less for the budget.
The other thing too
Got
is
it.
that for 9/11. I don't know, it might be something that,
Feels weird, right? Making money off of that.
well, yeah. It's icky, that's the only word I can use, it's like icky, some people are gonna have, a lot of people came from New York and New Jersey that were all affected. You know, and then it's not gonna be one they wanna save, and it's not a great event. To have saved in the first place, I would just as soon. Vote on ordering a specific number right now.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did. We just need to see, make sure the motion
What
passes.
was the number?
100.
100. I say 100 more. We had 100 to start. Okay. I think
So we have to vote on it. To see if
It's
the
time
motion
for a
passes.
vote.
Alright, I make a motion.
No, there's a motion.
The motion's
on
made
table.
already, we
Motion's
just need to
been
know.
made.
That's
The motion
discussion.
is to order 100 additional coins for a total cost, additional cost of $676.
There was a second.
Darwin seconded. Now we
All
just
in
need.
favor?
Aye.
There you go.
Did everybody vote?
Yes,
Louis voted, right?
yeah, I heard.
Okay. Nancy, we're off to 7E.
Committee shirts,
Getting there, getting there.
slowly.
Committee poll assurance update.
Okay. I ordered this for me, no, just kidding. This is for Louis, but unfortunately, I'm just kidding. The vendor, when I sent her the Neighborhood Improvements Committee invoice, I was paying for their polo, the first page misrepresented where the patch was. On the actual invoice, it said it was here. She then scrolls to the second page. The second page has it the way Nancy is worried. So. This goes to aisle. I think we should follow the branding guide of the town, right?
I would agree.
Which is gonna cost her more money. I'll figure, if I have to, if, I don't know, I can always pay whatever difference is, and I go back to the committee so you guys can reimburse me. But I guess my question to you is something very petty, but I'll ask you anyways. In the neighborhood improvements PDF that you sent me. They have their seal on the left arm. But we have it on the right arm. Is that okay? There's no problem there, right?
Who has it on the left?
Neighborhood, what she sent me from neighborhood improvements committee.
Yeah, I'll double check, if there, what is the correct way?
Right.
Usually all the committees should be the same.
Okay,
So I'll double check what's best and, you know.
okay.
Is the idea that she's going to fix those though? Cause that's already, that order was placed.
That's the
right?
problem. It was already placed already.
Yeah.
I feel extremely guilty about it, so I was just like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was going back and forth in my mind because I was saying to myself, do we all need new polos? I mean, can we just figure the one out? I mean, I
Well, I
can pay
think
back.
normally
I
the
mean, I don't
committee
know.
does it as
Yeah.
a group, just to get one order, like rather than,
Right.
it's usually more expensive when you only do one shirt.
Okay, so I'll go back to her for the right branding and ask her what the price is. The other thing is too, is that I think what's very important because actually Nancy brought this up. She goes, wow, this is a very thin material. So I was thinking, well, Darwin's really like built and stuff and all his fire buddies are all built too. And I was wearing mine. I looked a little overweight for being so thin. So I'll have to see how much it is for,
But
Or
is the
thicker
idea that
material.
you guys wanna place a new order now, or?
I want you to see, as a female. This shirt. Is a ladies' medium. It looks more like a small to me. Just so you know. That if this is going to be,
Well, then now you guys know
I,
how
let me
our
put it this
sizes
way. Don't order a lady's shirt for me.
no,
All my
you showed me that
shirts,
shirt. It looks, it looks
all
like a
my
men's shirt.
shirts are men's shirts.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I don't really care. I'd like to have chair on it, but if we can't do that, we can't do that, because that's one shirt, that's a pain in the neck. But the bottom line is, I think the town was a bit particular about this being on the right side. Now, that other group has it on the left.
Neighborhood, yeah. Let me
You know,
know.
Yeah,
I-
I'll double check, but I know that definitely that's not correct.
Okay, so that's gonna be,
The
the
committee logo
yeah.
doesn't go on.
okay, so 7E is gonna be deferred.
And I don't like the, how the letters are printed, if they're gonna
That's
do
fine.
that. And, it's one
Yeah, but if
shirt.
that's the case, I would suggest, because if not, this is just gonna, like, you're gonna be meetings before you get it done, is you guys. If you guys don't like the font, if you don't like how certain things look, maybe you should bring examples of what it is that you do want it to look like.
I think she brought me an example right there. Maybe Nancy, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take that photo with me. And I'll give it to Olga.
Just have her send the proof to me,
I will not make that
and
mistake
I'll
again.
have, Jonathan just double check, but we'll check against what other committees.
Please, yes.
Yeah, you have to see what the majority of the
And if
committees.
it's a
whether-
pain in the neck
And the
for
big
one
chair.
shirt to get chair printed, don't worry about it. No, you guys know who I am, the big mouth.
But maybe he should take that so they know how it is.
Yeah, it's okay, Nancy, leave it there. Okay, so we're
My
gonna,
hank.
so we're gonna defer 70. We're off to 7F.
This is the one I'm giving back, right? I mean, we all have to give give back,
No, that's
right?
you're the only one that I had left. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna give them all to her and see what she wants to do
That's
with
what I'm
it.
saying, I'm gonna give you this one.
Two.
And this one.
Yes,
She's gonna fix, what is she gonna do with this?
I don't know. That's why I'm gonna have to, I don't know if she's gonna trash everything. I have no idea.
Tell her to put share on that one,
Okay,
then,
I
if it's just one, because what is she gonna do with it? It's for the morning.
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right. I-
Okay, 7,
Okay. So, I got in contact with, which I thought, just to recap. Officer Amador, last committee meeting was mentioning a problem that's going on in the school. The problem is that kids are texting and walking, as sad as that sounds, that we're in this position in our society. And unfortunately, kids can get hurt while texting and walking. Then I hear that this is also a problem that's being discussed in other communities. So nonetheless, I went to Tico Casamayor at AC Graphics. I'm sure most of us know who he is. And he's working also with someone that helped shoot a video for another public service announcement that Officer Amador helped out with, I think, of Youth Activities Task Force or the special needs, right? So what I came up with was a 30-second video. My wife's gonna kill me, but I volunteered my daughter. If anybody else has kids that wanna volunteer for this 30-second video. The idea is that we wanna get kids that are kind of walking and texting. And then they're gonna use, Tico's gonna use my car, because he says it's like I said, it's the ghetto car. I have a Dodge Charger, so. He's gonna almost hit, the kids with the cell phone, and then the idea is if that's okay with the police departments to have Officer Amador say like something about, texting and walking and the dangers of it, right?
That I'm sorry, what I was putting up there is basically the same thing.
Yeah, sorry, just because I owed you guys, I know you're new, so you haven't seen it. This is the one that public safety did either last year or the year before, I don't know.
I think you should actually hit the kids to get the point across.
Okay.
My wife's gonna kill me, but yes.
So do you guys-
No, don't kill them.
That will definitely get the point across.
My wife's gonna kill me, but.
Or right before the car hits the kid, you throw a dummy out there or something.
There's a pedestrian above the cross. The new LED crosswalk systems flash a barrier of daytime visible LEDs directly in the driver's line of sight, making the crosswalk dramatically more visible than it would be with static signs. Targeting the attention of drivers affected by tunnel vision is one of the most important. When traditional warning systems fail, in-road warning lights installed in the crosswalk remain the only warning system that stays in the driver's field of view. Flashing lights means coming to a complete stop.
On behalf of the Town of Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee, let's continue. That old lady.
And that was like 26 seconds, I think.
Okay, so this video, the quote that I got was $500. Okay. The idea with this is, I'm gonna say it so I'm blue in the face, social media. Okay, the idea is to get, hopefully, I would think the Town of Miami Lakes would assist with this process and get it on their social media. I know you sent me the
I
guide.
would say we would, but it's not, and I do want to make this clear because you guys say this along with 12 other committees. Please post our stuff on social media. Of course we will. But it doesn't mean it's gonna go up every day. That's just not the way we
No,
follow the
that's fine.
communication strategy. But no, I just want to make sure because some people think that that's what it means and it's not. And I don't want to not meet your expectations.
Got it.
Remaining.
Right.
I never tell you anything.
Yeah, that's something that we know. Just let me just say one thing real quick, guys. Our remaining budget is roughly $1,800, and I see we have the plaques. The coins for $676. Is this the coin?
Yes, sir.
And if the video you just mentioned is 500, so we're getting close.
All right, keep going. Stop. Okay.
And we have the
Yeah, flash
the
lights.
plaques,
Where I added the,
plaques, video, and coins.
yes, sir. Yeah, right now, I'll tell you right now, we're speaking how we can do 15 points. 676, and then
We're getting close.
we want to get close.
No, I know, but we don't wanna,
What was 676?
I think you should be fine with those 3 points.
Yeah, we're at, right now with those three, if this motion passes, we're at $1,314.60.
perfect. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that
Adam, you still right.
we're in the range for the money.
Now, I'm gonna pass around this quote. Now, then I'm gonna throw a curveball at you guys. Because, if I don't throw a curveball, then it's not fun, right? So. Even though I'm not following the agenda, I'm gonna do it anyways. This same document, if you turn it around, there's another PSA. I'm proposing that we vote on a second PSA. But the problem is that we're getting very close to what is available for our budget. So we would have to decide between the flashlight. Well, I gotta do the numbers, because actually we might be okay, now that I think about it, we might just be right on that target, now that I think about it. Okay, let me stop, I'm talking too much. So the second PSA is 305 for police. This is a big problem. And I mentioned it in my presentation, or our presentation as a committee. I think that we're all bothered by waking up in the morning and seeing a Ring video of someone getting, their car broken into, or their door banged, and, someone not calling the cops. So I propose a second PSA, obviously, to control the flow of information. You would not do it together. You would wait a little bit to push the second one out. But about, this would be our mascot, Amador again, talking about 305 for police and what it's used for. Okay, I don't know, and this would be something for Darwin. I don't know if maybe the fire department needs to be on there too. Because a complaint that Darwin and I were getting in the fire departments is that 70% of their calls are not emergencies.
Do you guys have a similar number for non-emergencies, like 305 for police?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you can incorporate both.
I want to say that when you call 305 for police, and we can do it right now,
It's
both.
routed, yeah.
Oh,
So it's police and fire.
okay, all right, so.
So if, and that's what I found interesting, and maybe you know the logistics better, Officer Amador, but they don't have a firefighter Amador in the fire department. I would have to go to,
It's Darwin.
I would have to go to the Miami-Dade Fire and go through their PIO, right? But I believe there could be a possibility of a tag team here between Miami-Dade Police and Fire and talking about what that number is used for. The idea is to have both heads talk and then put a quick little image of, this is why you call. Suspicious vehicle, suspicious person at your door.
We did it with, not blocking the box with fire.
Oh, you did?
We
Okay.
did, blocking the
Yeah, that
box.
one's there too.
Yeah, we did, it kind of what you're,
It's
What
educational, yeah,
Yeah.
it's an educational type of thing.
yeah, it was with, one of the chiefs. Who was it spoke? Well, it's on the video. Well, and they spoke also. yeah.
Okay.
Here, if you guys. want.
So this second one that you see is less than the first one. Why? This doesn't have actors. Okay, this is someone talking and there's an image on the screen. The first one has actor, a little more. Edit. Please. So those are both of them. And just to throw it out there, because we're talking about numbers and God knows I love numbers. We're at 1648.
And that leaves us with,
That leaves us with a little less than, let me see,
something,
that leaves us with $150, and the flashlights, I believe, are a little more expensive than that.
so we can order less number of flashlights. I don't know how many you were looking to order.
Well, the flashlights. Yeah, I'm totally like screwing up the agenda now, I'm doing anyways. Nancy can speak to me.
Yeah, here.
Nancy is so far in the dark right now.
Okay,
Well, we'll just move through the, all that quickly because we're getting out of the
Right.
So if you're coming up with numbers,
okay,
you know,
I promise I'm gonna summarize it. And you can hit me under the table here.
no,
So these flashlights,
it's done.
this was something that Nancy brought up last time, which I thought was a really cool idea. These flashlights, the problem with these flashlights is you have to order a minimum of 100.
Yeah,
And how much is the 100?
So according to Olga, which is our polo girl, she's saying that you would get 100 with an imprint of one color and one location. So the question that I have for her is, and this is where I was kind of, I wanted this flashlight to say Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee, non-emergency, call 305 for police. Because I was trying to, put social media, the flashlight, whatever, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know if that's too long for such a small flashlight. This flashlight is the size of my pen. It could
They
be-
do have, and it might say down at the bottom there, how many lines? I remember reading it, if you go to the,
One location.
I
Oh.
tell you, I told him a bit of history about this real quick. The reason why I'm so picky about these particular flashlights is they're rubberized, they're not the metal ones, which the metal comes off and they get scratched up. These are so nice, but the part you left out was how bright they are. I believe there's 9 lights in there, but they're LED lights. And my flashlight that was given to me by a particular person, I think she's running for office, I'm not sure, attorney in the town. It's so bright, but it's the other purse, I didn't bring it. And it's really a special flashlight. It's worth whatever the heck you're paying for.
How would we distribute this? What would be the
Well, we
criteria
don't
to give it
have
out?
any handouts, so I don't know, everybody's got handouts, it's the only.
This will go in 2 seconds wherever you put them.
I know,
And it
Well,
looks like
just
it's
like anything
250 and we don't have that money right now.
I know.
So is it something maybe we could
Well,
push to
that's
next
because
year?
We're talking about other things here tonight,
Yeah.
so we can hold off on this. In the meantime, the only place that I always see handouts going down well is these different events that we have where we have a table, and what draws people to the table is
Freebies.
giveaways. Now, do we want to spend that much money on a giveaway? I don't think so.
It'll be gone like this. People will take 2 and 3 at a time.
They do, these rubberized ones are the only ones.
I
The
don't know.
rest are all the metal ones,
These numbers don't make sense to me.
and,
The available budget.
Why not? What's the question?
We're gonna have to come up with a way to
if we
distribute
could-
it.
we
because
could say this for next year's
Yeah.
budget. Maybe,
I look at the numbers.
you know what, maybe.
Because,
Maybe a
people,
drawing,
if it's free, people come and get 2 and 3 at a time.
oh, I
and-
know.
And they're gonna go like this.
I see them twice a month at, another committees. events. So,
I mean, unless you guys don't want to do one of the other things, but I think those PSAs are good.
I think the PSAs are good. Where are they gonna be shown?
Social media.
Social media,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Yeah, well, as much as I like these, I have mine, so, we can maybe table it for the next,
Or our next
Year's
budget.
budget.
Yeah. It'll give us something to put in there also.
I'm sorry, you had a question about budget.
Yeah, so so our budget is $4,800.
Correct.
Okay, if I do the math, we got a lot left over. Because I got $14.94 was what Filipino's food was. So we look at,
The available is the 1815 though.
yeah, but so if I say to myself, okay, so you're saying over here that we spent $2,900
Where?
actuals.
Well, the total of,
Right.
yes,
Okay, so we have the polos, which is 150, I recognize that.
154, yeah.
Okay, then you say EDMAT, Public Safety Committee, that's educational material,
Correct.
324. Okay. Then that 2505, I
Mhm,
wanna say it's includes $1,400 that was paid to Rufino,
Correct,
820, that was for the coins,
841 for the.
841 for the coins. Then we have 160 for the plaques,
164.
okay? 164 for the plaques. Okay. I got 1,400 plus 841 plus 160. I'm at 2,401. Okay, it's right. I'm sorry. Okay, so
We're thinking of pushing the flashlights to next year's budget
We can,
as an item, something to do, because if we all agree that PSAs are good, and we're definitely gonna order the coins, so.
that all we can do is, we can go ahead and put maybe make a motion to pay it 50% now and then 50% of delivery. I don't know if we can do that.
On the
Flashlights.
flashlights. I think those
That's
are
the-
ordered through,
And in case something comes up, incidentals, I mean, I don't know.
those are ordered like through online. It's not a vendor that's local.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Then you know what? Technically, you're right. That $200 is the polos. Okay, so I
So
think
we
that-
should be close to, we shouldn't
Right.
have to give anything back.
no, the polos, I think, I don't know if we want to vote on an estimated number, that it's okay to fix the problem. And then if I can get it fixed under that number, then I go ahead and proceed with the order. But for now, just to keep the agenda and this meeting clean, I'm gonna make a motion to approve both PSAs.
And I'm gonna second it.
Okay. let me write it down.
I agree.
Okay, yes, you can call roll. You have a motion in a second, so you can call roll now. Those who,
Just say, aye.
those who approve, say,
Repeat the motion.
the motion is to approve both public service announcements, one for Don't Text and Walk, and the second one is for calling 305 for police. That's the motion, combined $800.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Okay, I believe this takes us to new business. Mr. Chair.
I'm just gonna give you guys a 10-minute reminder over here.
What's the number again?
We're in new business. I believe you have an appreciation plaque for Omar Gonzalez. Is this present?
8A.
Yeah, Omar, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you know. Probably he's been on this committee
More than 10 years, because I've been on 10
more
years,
than Isle's been with us.
and when I came on, he was already here.
So he's been on quite a while. Anybody here got more than 10 years on this committee? I know I don't. So,
You've been 10 years, Louis?
Maybe nine, I think nine.
Thank you for your service, man.
well, you resigned. Right now, Omar, has resigned from the committee. And I would like to see that he get, an appreciation for service.
Yeah.
Or however we want to word it. You guys give me an idea. If I get a second, and then we'll have discussion.
Second.
Yeah. So you're making the motion?
Motion, yeah. In appreciation, of. I don't know.
Years
that-
of service.
I don't know that we could confirm how many years, but just,
Be able to get that information out?
I'm sorry.
I can definitely say a minimum of 10, because I've been here 10, and he
Yeah, but-
was here
He
already.
was appointed November 2013.
2013.
Yeah, and I came on 14.
That's, what is that, 11 years? Yeah. I so long.
Well, all right, we're in discussion. How do you feel? Do you want to say 11 years, or do you want to just say,
services, yeah.
exceptional service
To the Comic Lakes Polk City
in
Committee.
appreciation of, okay.
I would ask that you guys revise the motion, just slower, because you're just saying appreciation. What exactly are you asking of the committee?
I said service.
Yeah, right, but what is it gonna entail that? What is
To
that gonna look like?
issue,
How
a
many
plaque
years?
commemorating his years of service for the town,
Oh,
or a committee of.
See, yeah, I don't think,
well,
so you're ordering a plaque?
Yes.
I didn't think we got to the exact wording yet, but.
No, but
No,
you don't have to
not
do the exact
necessarily.
wording, but we're talking about a
It's
plaque.
going to be a plaque.
Okay.
Appreciation. Not like those things. That's a piece
That's
of
a
paper.
proclamation, right?
Yeah. No, I want to say more like a plaque.
Okay.
So you guys just need
Nice
to
plaque.
bring that proposed plaque what the proof is gonna look like, what the invoice is, so you guys can approve it.
So just
And
bring
we
it,
usually get our flags from
Trophy.
Trophyland. Okay, good.
so just
So
bring up,
somebody is
I.
going
I
to Trophy Land with this other
he's
order.
already going for something. I don't know if
That's
you
what
might
I'm
wanna
saying.
combine it.
What do you wanna do?
Omar's plaque, we're thinking of getting him a plaque because
What
of
plaque?
his years of service
Okay,
to the town of Miami Lakes.
5x7, you wanna do 8x10, what do you wanna do?
Do an 8x10.
Let's do an 8x10. I'll eat up to $200.
Omar Gonzalez.
The shirts
Well,
are
have you
covered.
guys
The
decided
shirts
on
will
what
still be
it's-
covered.
We'll figure it out. If I have to pay for it, and you guys pay it back next fiscal year, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Vote on the motion.
Maybe we have to put the.
Any more discussion?
Oh, but hold on a second. You're gonna send me the years of service?
Yeah,
He started November 2013.
How about we put that and then, last
we writing?
month.
Well, that's what you guys don't have in front of you, like, what are you writing on it, unless you wanna give
Well,
it to
that-
somebody
now
and
that
whatever
you've
they're
got-
going.
Now that you've mentioned when he started, right?
Thank you for your 11 years of service to the town of Miami Lakes and the public safety.
I would say
Or something.
for years of service to the town of Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee.
That's it, keep it.
Years of service.
That's it.
Years of service. I like that. It's plain and simple and no mistakes.
Okay, years of service. Consider it done, guys. I'll talk to
Okay.
Jackie.
So we have the motion, Nancy, we just have to,
I'm gonna send it to to you guys, so you guys just approve the language.
okay,
Repeat the wording and I'll repeat the motion, but I want to get sure everybody is aware of the
Oh,
word.
yes, it's gonna be Omar. Oh, his name's not here. Yes, oh, I'm sorry.
Omar Gonzalez.
Omar Gonzalez, thank you for your years of service to the town of Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee.
No, not thank you. In appreciation of
An appreciation, yeah. Of your years of service, yeah, to the town of Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee.
yes. You got it all.
Everything's more.
No, if you say thank you and all that other stuff, it sounds like a birthday card.
So just. Let's vote on the motion.
All right. You got the wording?
In appreciation of your years of service to the town of Miami Lakes Public Safety Committee.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Carlos. You for something. So
Okay, 8B.
8x10, we didn't say 10, just write it down.
8B.
Okay.
8B,
You said you had 10 minutes.
ice cream with a cop. Collaboration with Officer Amador at Menchie's.
I think we should defer this to next meeting.
What about, well, I mean, what about it? It's gonna go.
When is it going to be? And
We need-
no, you know why? Because you had said that, I think it was last meeting, somewhere you said that,
This sounds like
the
something you
coffee-
guys
the
are.
coffee with a cop was an issue. Problem was I didn't
No,
hear.
the national night out. But that's when it's here.
The national,
Yeah.
no, this was, no, because we said something about if you, everybody's at Menchie's, you said everybody's at Menchie's after school.
Yeah, but
Pero that was
Okay.
for the not, for the national.
So
night out.
I was saying if, let's do ice cream with a cop. Instead of coffee with a cop,
oh, well,
and you include something for the kids.
So we're gonna make a motion to,
Well-
for have them to do,
It was just something that was kicked around at last month's meeting. And I thought I would put it on here that we talk about it and decide if we'd like to try that sometime. However that is worked out, I don't know, we can save it for next year.
because I think you have to get permission first, right? You can't just do it.
The town does it.
yeah, but that-
Like the vendors, and then we,
So we already
up.
have a December, or we're looking at a December lined up for doing it with the acai place that you got us in contact with. I think I mentioned this is just filling you in on what we're already working on. I think I mentioned last meeting that we wanted to do an October one because it's National Coffee with a Cop Day. It's October 2nd. I am going to try to confirm it by end of week, because I still don't have a location. Unfortunately, the one that
I can get you one.
the one that Sergeant Soto had requested isn't working out, because it's Einstein and Starbucks and they're a little harder to get like hold of. So I was gonna look into vanilla espresso because they're usually very willing, but
Yeah,
Which one were you
This is for the
proposing?
month of November.
I-
I already have support from Bee's Bakehouse.
well, the thing is that the last one we did is at BB's Bakehouse, so we wouldn't do the,
Right.
we wouldn't
so
do the next.
I
one at
can
BB's
contact
Bakehouse.
Vicky Bakery and see if they will do it.
That's fine,
Because my whole thing is,
but I need to confirm it by the week. I know she's very responsive,
yeah, Amy's great.
so
So I can-
she's always willing to help, so yeah, we
I
can
get-
try. We haven't done Vicky's in the 3 years I've been here, we haven't done.
When
Vicky's.
I remember of Vicky's
If we've ever done it.
That would be
that's probably a
perfect.
good
Like,
one.
You know where?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Mhm.
Let me text her tomorrow. My whole thing is,
Stable.
All right. So we are saying October,
October 2nd is National Coffee with a Cup.
yeah, you see, my whole thing is, I want, and I know that the town does this. I would love to work with the town
Sure,
to put this as a PSA, a PSC initiative for
Well,
the
the-
coffee of the cup.
the only thing is that, again, this is something that the town has always done. And I'm only stating because we've already been working on this one, because we've already been working on it from before you guys getting involved
Right.
for this.
No, we just need more publicity.
That's
And-
fine.
And that's where I'm at, and I think, what's funny is that, you know, there was some conversation with Commissioner Garcia and having like a partnership between PSC and all that, and look, he had a real successful,
did we
Copy
have
Renee.
a
I
vote
wasn't there,
to
but I
do-
had
a
did we
solution.
vote to do this? Because we're having a discussion now.
No, we haven't voted.
Did we have a motion to do coffee with a cup in October, or that's already set up?
no, it's a
That's
national
part of the
holiday,
town.
it's a national
It's a,
day.
all right, so we need a motion to participate in National Coffee with a Cup Day. Then go into discussion about who's gonna talk with whom.
You don't necessarily need a.
No, because it's gonna happen anyway.
I'm gonna communicate.
Talking about us get involved with it, no? Or
No, the town's
the
involved.
town's doing it.
Yeah.
I think
So you don't
we need
need
to,
us.
we need to get more involved in that.
Yeah, but we don't need a motion. We could just show up, be present, because when they did it at that steakhouse.
Yeah, I
it
always
was-
tell you guys when it's.
Yeah, we just showed up.
Yeah, but for example, like if I think, this is me being selfish for the committee. If I reach out to Vicky Baker and I get their support, I would like it to be a town event hosted by the Public Safety Committee. So it is a Public Safety Committee, National Coffee with a Cop. And we're the one hosting it.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
And that's October
It
2nd,
sounds-
which is that is the new fiscal year for us.
If it's a national thing, it's probably,
Won't the town take the lead? Since they
Well,
always
we've
do it
already working on it, so I don't know. I'll
I'm trying to
have to
think of
stop.
the
I
word.
don't have any answers.
I know.
I'm
like
assuming the town
copyright,
will
I'm
take
trying
the
to,
lead.
something like copyright, if it's National Coffee with a Cop Day. Is it already put on by some other large group, no bigger than the town? And we're horning in on it, we can't call it Miami Lakes, we can say participate as Miami Lakes residents, or taking part of, or in association with, however. We have to get in there, you can't just claim it as our own, if it's already registered with
Right?
the nation.
The last time I checked, it's not on the town website as an event.
It's not. 'cause
That's the
location
town,
has-
that's why I'm saying,
don't
if
put out
it's a
things until-
national thing,
But it's
It
if it's a
will.
national thing, like you
It
think
will,
about it.
Nancy, it will go.
Yeah.
Just for example, National Night Out, because we have our own like satellite event as part of that, we do put it on our website once it's confirmed.
Yeah, but
okay.
think-
So
it's
that's
still
how we
in
would do
town.
this event,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
they
as
wanna
long
get
as
all,
we
they
don't
wanna
get
get all
trouble.
So we
municipalities
can put it in
involved.
conjunction with,
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
I want us
yeah,
to get it from.
in conjunction with.
That's what I want to get it. I want to get us in front.
just as long as it's worded and we don't get in trouble.
No,
for
we could just
using
put
their
it in-
trademark.
We could put in conjunction with.
They've asked us, they've sent it out to municipalities because they want everybody
They've
involved.
already sent it out to municipalities, that's enough for me.
No,
we're
like,
responding.
there's an, I don't know what it is, the main group behind all this efforts, they already reached out to us as a municipality saying, hey, like, we want as many
Okay.
municipalities to get involved in
Okay,
this. Yeah.
so
like
we're
National
in,
Night Out.
Right, but
basically,
they're not doing,
we're in,
they're not giving you money for it, right?
No,
They just wanna
that's all
package
I meant,
something.
yeah, yeah,
Right,
okay.
Well,
but it doesn't matter that we can, do. Of course, we can.
Take votes,
Okay, so wait,
no vote.
no vote. 8B, we
That
went
we
from ice cream to
participate.
coffee.
all right. I thought we covered that.
We went from ice cream with a cop to coffee with a cop. So what are we doing with
There's too
8B?
much lactose intolerance cop. They don't like ice cream.
Pastelito. I like this Vicky.
Let's,
I like this Vicky's bakery.
All
Alright, so we're gonna get rid of,
all right,
Ice
let's
cream with a cup.
table ice cream with a cup for another time
Defer.
and, um, take part in the October 2nd National Coffee with a Cop Day. Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, it's already, it's already
all in
happening.
favor?
No, we don't need to vote. It's already happening.
Well, to drop the ice cream with a cop,
We don't need a motion to defer the.
but we had a
Defer.
motion to do ice cream with a cop, no?
No, you don't need a, it's just being deferred.
Being deferred.
So now we're
We
on
need to
eight,
vote on it, that's good.
we're eight C. This is, we're probably gonna have to vote on, the Heroes Parade participation.
Let me tell you what my involvement has been over the years. I'm part of the parade itself. And then that's it, just mingling and stuff. So I don't know where you guys could all be a part of it because I'm not there. I'm in the parade.
You're
I'm not
there
in
as the honor guard in the parade or as an officer in the parade
a officer in the parade with my car.
with your car?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the email that was sent on behalf of the mayor, I don't think it was for you guys to participate in the parade, it was to attend. That's what the email reads.
That's totally different.
It was an invitation to attend.
All right, so we don't have, need to do anything there.
Nope. I do think it's a good idea. I'm gonna try to make it.
Why not we attend as, it's a parade, so there's no such thing as having a table. Right?
No, the invite was for you guys to attend.
To attend.
That's what the email that I forwarded you guys says.
We could, if you
Overnight.
want, we can wear our shirts and attend as a group,
The weekend.
but the only thing we can do.
Saturday,
So,
October 19th.
to show support as a committee. How do you feel about that? We get a motion, I'm making a motion that we attend the event, so I need a second.
Wait, I think we should just leave it wherever can go, just show up. I mean, I don't
The
know,
invite was already given.
I don't think we need a motion for that.
Yeah, I'm not taking.
I was going to
But as we
attend
get
as a
close, now
group.
we, on our group chat, we just, hey, who's gonna attend this event?
Yeah, but I was just saying, show up and attend as a group. I wanted to vote and see how you felt about that. So if you're not, then you're just gonna show up and sit there and use.
No, we can coordinate, but I don't think it's something that we have to vote on to go as a group, and we can just, hey, are you going, we'll be here.
Well, then you're leaving it open, and I was trying not to leave it open, but that's okay. I'll withdraw it. Leave it.
I mean, I don't know, you guys do what you wanna do, I just. We don't need a
As we get
motion.
closer, man, as we get closer, yeah. I mean, I can't commit to that right now.
Now, that's in November, October,
October 19th.
October
October
second.
Yeah, we got a ways to go.
Yeah, from 3 to 5.
All right, so back to ice cream with a cop.
We deferred.
Okay, all right. We're done?
We have to, yeah, we have to defer the flashlights because we don't have enough money for it.
Okay.
All right?
So-
And
We need a motion to do,
and the 10th, we need to defer that too.
We don't need,
You
a
just have to
motion.
add it to your next.
We don't need motions to
Because it's
defer.
not on here.
I'm just letting you guys know because we added it to the agenda.
So we're deferring flashlights, ice cream with a cop, and the tent, right?
You can just, you can go on the minutes, items, the next agenda, flashlights.
Yeah.
Or whatever else.
A nice pack,
I'm not that.
a nice time.
Yeah, everything was deferred all that.
With like the backdrop that's just having a safety committee.
Since I see you guys are done with your agenda items, I'm just gonna pass out, because I know I owe you this. I'm gonna pass it out to all of you, and it's public record. It's resolution number 15-1297, and this is the latest resolution,
Yes, thank you.
related to the Public Safety Committee and
Yeah.
what it was created for. Yeah, I have copies already.
Yes, thank you.
this is by way of reminding us that we should discuss and change our what do you call it?
No, this is not for you guys. I mean, that's a, you guys decision. That's not,
You mentioned us doing that, though.
no, it wasn't me. Somebody else. It was not me. I'm only sharing this because I was speaking to Carlos, since he's the newest member. And I was explaining to him that, the committee should probably review the resolution. I don't know when's the last time you guys have reviewed it, just to refresh your memory on what your initial mission.
The
Well,
mission
it's-
statement, that's what this
The mission statement comes from the resolution.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, that's what I couldn't think the name of.
So since you guys were planning as you go into the new fiscal year, I think it's a good reminder, like you guys kind of go through what you're supposed to be working on and make sure that you're aligning your goals, your events, your initiatives with your resolution. That's all.
Got it.
Just wanted to say something for announcements. Please, a culinary bike tour this Saturday coming up, 6 p.m. Great event. We're gonna be riding around the whole town, eating.
Oh, that's the culinary one.
Yes, culinary bike tour, yeah, this Saturday night. So,
Okay, so are you gonna talk about my neighborhood?
Everybody got a bicycle bill for
you know,
you?
I don't know what the exact route is, but I know we're gonna start here in, and I think we're gonna go to Cajon. We're gonna go first to Vicky's area.
Yeah.
Vicky Base?
Yeah, they're the first stop.
Okay, and then go around, so, yeah.
But it's, you gotta pay or no?
Yes, you have to, right, so Eventbrite,
Yeah.
Yeah, because the restaurants check the bracelet,
Okay,
and the
cool,
bracelet people are the ones that get the samples.
cool. Sweet deal. Okay, that's fun.
fun, if, check into it because everybody,
No, it's,
everybody,
no, you guys last
Great.
time got me in the truck, I was overheated, I was getting late.
yeah,
hotline.
yeah.
Yeah. I was-
It sells out, right?
Yeah, we have like 20 tickets.
Cause you guys have golf carts too.
No,
right?
we don't allow.
No,
So,
the golf cart one, that's something
that's a
different to talk about, yeah, yeah.
All right, Nancy, when they're done, we're ready for adjournment and next meeting date.
And we ready for, we're finished, we're ready to adjourn?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Darwin, second.
Your meeting is Tuesday, October 22nd at 7 p.m.
Okay.
October 22nd at 7?
Yeah.
7 p.m.
wow.
Hmm.
Like a whole world.
Motion fast.
You got some homework to do. We're already cycling. All right,
What are those other coins that you have there? Those new ones?
Those are for the rest of the
Very
numbers.
good.
That's for you.
well, I don't know, we gotta talk to them about the,
Well,